to all my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Number 53, line 53.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Check, check, check.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brees now. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 37 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brings up 3rd down.
Safety screaming. Twist. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. Wreaking havoc with a sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I got you, boy. Under. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Check, 64. Check. Bravo. Check. Lucky. Mike's 54.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready? You ready? Check. Watch 54.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. And put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Hey, kill. 47.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
We got this.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Get out there. Here we go, 46.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Under.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Cooper was the target there. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
13, you kill. Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too confident.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong...
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Kill. 27. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Kill.
Williams on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
56.
Mike,
56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll run it. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26.
Here go 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action, a timeout here defensively. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Say.
Here we're going to 53. Under. Motion. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go 46.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let's make
26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick. the field goal.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back.
95-56, 95-56. 54. Here we go.
Breeze is looking to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A 10th carry for Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me?